Thank God a few days ago. But let me cut to the chase. I'm not reading prompter anymore. Joe Burrow's supposed to be a top quarterback in football, but he hasn't been a top quarterback in football as of late. James Jones, you very vocally said week 1. Look, Burrow was 5-5 last year. He started 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, went to 1-3. He's now 6-8 in his last 14 games. They got a huge matchup this week, I believe, versus the Baltimore Ravens. If Burrow loses, James, are you officially moving Burrow out of Tier 2? Mahomes is Tier 1. Then Burrow, Lamar, Josh, Tier 2. Or are you moving him out?
Yeah, he gone. Yeah, he gone. He gone. Whoop, whoop. He's going down there. He's going down there. And the main thing he's going down there is because why do we fall in love with Joe Burrow? Not talent, not all this crazy arm strength. It factor, winning, right? That's gone right now. Like, he's not winning. He ain't winning when he was hurt. He ain't winning when he's healthy. And he's showing us if I don't have all these pieces around us, maybe I'm not the type of quarterback, the elite quarterback that can make everything right. That's what he's showing us right now. He has not been playing good football since last year, since the start of last year. And you could talk about injury. Now he's healthy, and he's still not playing lights out. You done lost to the Patriots. You losing to teams that you are not supposed to be losing to. So right now, listen, we talked about Burrow with the elite conversation with the Lamar Jacksons and the Joe Burrows and the Josh Allens. He ain't in there no more. He about to be 1-4 if he loses to Lamar Jackson. 1-4. So with you being 1-4 and me watching you play the games that you played last year, that it factor is going away. And I can't keep saying it's going to come back, it's going to come back, it's going to come back till you show me. Because you showed us you was like that because you went to Arrowhead and beat Patty and went to the Super Bowl. Patty came to your building, you beat Patty. So you showed us that, you earned that by the way you were playing. Now you're not playing like that.
Is that your list right there?
Yep.
Why is Aaron Rodgers 3?
Because Tier 3? Because Aaron Rodgers still like that. Yeah. Same as golf.
So, like, the
Matthew Stafford. And I could have added a bunch of more. I could have added a couple more quarterbacks to Tier 3. You know what I'm saying?
Tier 2 is set. That's the only
But Tier 2 is set right now. I think it's Patty. The Tier 2 is that. Those are the elite dudes right there, and he bumps out of that, man. You're not going to be 1-4, and you've always had all this talent around you, and you like that. I can't keep saying Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow, and he ain't winning
games. What's the number one thing you base your tiers off of as a receiver? Wins, stats?
Number one thing?
Yeah.
No, I can't go wins because if it was wins, Purdy would be up in that thing.
Purdy should be 3, though. He should be
No, that's what I said. There could have been some more quarterbacks I could have added to Tier 3 for sure.
What's your, like, number one? Like, look, feel, how they run an offense? Because I'm always interested in that.
I could drop you somewhere and you make everybody better.
Oh, that's...
And Joe Burrow, to me, was showing that, and he was beating Patty Mahomes and them top quarterbacks, Josh Allen's, in the league. Now he ain't beating the Jacoby Brissett's, the Jaden Daniels. He ain't beating them. No, I'm being dead serious. He's true, though. It's true. So I can't keep sitting here and putting him in the conversations with the Josh Allens, the Lamars, and obviously you see Patty up there by himself, but I can't keep doing that. So if you start 1-4, you're not going to the playoffs. We just talked about Lamar not going to the playoffs and blowing the building up. So I can't say you not going to the playoffs and you still elite. You like that? Nah.
What? I don't think he needs to move out of Tier 2 with a loss at all because what you said you started was...
You're not listening. Not listening to the tape, dog.
So, but that's the thing. I am actually listening to the tape. Okay, and here's what the tape says, okay, stat-wise. Because stats matter. You just said stats matter in your first.
I did not say stats. I said you drop him anywhere.
Completion percentage, 71%, 4th in the NFL. Passing yards, 1,000, 5th in the NFL. Attempts, a lot, 103, 7th in the NFL. Passing touchdowns, 6th in the NFL. He's thrown no picks. The Bengals don't have a Joe Burrow problem. Like, if they lose, it's not because of him. If they lose, it's because they're 27th in points allowed per game, and they're 26th in rush yards allowed per game. They're worse in the NFL in rushing the football. Like, eventually, you got to need a team around you to win. You're going off wins and losses. I think he's still playing at elite level based on this, and he's got less around him and an awful offensive line. If anything, he's having the better year this year. Forget about the wins and losses with those stats that he's throwing.
You know, so when we do that with any other quarterback,
that's all I'm saying.
You know what Jalen Hurts?
You know what?
Because Fields is having a better year than Jalen Hurts.
What I'm saying is when quarterbacks lose, we don't go to, well, the defense is bad and this and that. We don't do none of that.
You can't put him on the same tier as Jared Goff if he loses one game.
All we're saying is...
Jared Goff? Why y'all knocking Jared Goff?
They got me early. I got him back.
I'm saying, this is one thing that my dog Shady always says. We have never seen Joe Burrow without a lot of talent.
You ain't seen that.
Not at LSU. Pro.
I can't believe it.
But now we're seeing him with no Joe Mixon, with no Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, with a hurt.
And we strictly want to go to the defense. Well, the defense ain't playing well. He ain't playing well neither. Do you know what the score was against the Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots was an awful game. 16-3 or something like that, right?
They scored 10 points in that game. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I know we want to talk about the defense and all that, but Joe Burrow is showing me right now that he needs a legit team to win, and I can't just drop him anywhere.
I'm with James on this one. He's got to move tier. I love Joe Burrow. Remember, I got Joe Burrow as the second best quarterback in football.
You're usually with me.
So more than everybody, bro, I tell you, I love Joe Burrow's game since college.
Me too.
I have
You don't
loved
love it that much.
He went to Austin and beat my Longhorns in a shootout, and at that moment I said he a bad man. But I'm a Shady. I'm a James. I get it. In a quarterback's prime, when do you see a quarterback go 6-8? You don't. Not an elite quarterback. When Brady or when Mahomes or when Manning or when these players were in their prime, you would be hard-pressed to find a quarterback in their prime go 6-8. Lamar not going 6-8. And Lamar has had talent issues around him. Josh Allen not going 6-8. He might start 6-6 and say, oh, playoff time. Gotta turn it up. Josh Allen not going 6-8 over a 14-game stretch. You don't find, and mind you, Josh Allen had some woes last year. You don't find quarterbacks that are elite in their prime who go 6-8 over a 14-game stretch. If you're elite, turn it around. Because, yeah, they got defensive issues. But Jaden Daniels outplayed him, coach.
Yes, he
That's
did.
one game. Yeah, they got defensive issues. But you only put up 7 or 10 points in week 1. That's 2 games. You only played 4 games. So 50% of the time, you're either getting outplayed or you're playing bad. That's not good enough for being elite. So your tier 3 ain't bad. A lot of people
Ain't
tier
bad.
3.
It's good quarterbacks
kick
in
with
tier
Dak
3.
Prescott
I
now.
told you,
I can't believe it.
you got first ballot Hall of Famers in tier 3.
Tier 3.
Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers sitting there right now.
Old.
Don't matter.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They still playing ball.
Where you at?
I want y'all to. I want y'all to. I just think that, like you guys are saying, I mean, for you to be so great, let me see it, right? The reason why we praise Joe Burrow is because he beat Patrick Mahomes. He went to the Super Bowl, right? He did this. He changed the Bengals franchise. He changed it around. Well, now it looks like the old Bengals franchise. You better start 1-4.
That is true.
So we can't separate and praise him if he's doing the same they used to do back in the day.
That is true. Yeah, man.
What do you view tier 2 as? Because Mahomes is on his own. No. Is as in, let me ask you. Is it something where Lamar Jackson, put that back up there, Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, they can put the team on their back no matter what is at issue? Defense awful, receivers awful, and they can win?
It's 32 teams in the National Football League. You drop Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Patty Mahomes, and all those teams are better. I used to think that about Joe Burrow. Now I don't. I don't think I can drop Joe Burrow in Carolina and Carolina's going to be good. I don't. He used to make the winning plays. He doesn't anymore. He ain't making everybody around him better. He's not doing that, and he's losing.
He got to get back to his hair.
He's losing.
That's what it is. He got that shady, that Slim Shady drink.
Yeah.
He got
why
to get that
Shady
thing
don't
back dark again, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Losing.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of losing, Aaron Rodgers, he lost last week. And the relationship with his coach, it seems like he may have lost that. Do we expect the relationship between Rodgers and Saleh to implode this season for the Niners while missing some of his top stars? He's currently second in the league in passing yards. Now, the Niners quarterback got us thinking. He got us thinking about his current status in the NFC. The days of Aaron Rodgers and his time in the NFC, over. Tom Brady with the Bucs in the NFC, gone. Drew Brees in the NFC, he's not there anymore. He's gone. So where exactly does Purdy rank in the NFC? Shady, I got to ask you this, and this is going to get testy. So for the first time, maybe turn your volume down. Usually I say turn it up, but our voices will likely escalate. Shady McCoy, how many NFC quarterbacks are better than Brock Purdy?
Yo, Brock's playing really well, too, by the way.
I love how he prefaces it.
No, I'm going to say he's playing really well.
That's how you started off.
And by the way, Tom might come back. You never know.
Answer the question, LaShawn.
A compliment
McCoy.
before.
All right. Jared Goff.
1.
Can I hear y'all say check if you guys agree?
Check.
Yep.
Keep going.
Check.
Matthew Stafford.
Check.
Jordan Love.
Maybe check for me.
He didn't say maybe checks. He said say check it on.
Maybe.
I think probably better than Jordan.
Can you keep going? You hear no checks, did you?
Jalen Hurts.
What? Wait.
Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Y'all think all of this better than... Y'all think Brady... Hold on.
Wait,
Wait, time out.
wait.
Wait. Wait, time out.
I got to check for Dak Prescott. No, I got to check for Dak Prescott.
Why'd you say
So,
nothing?
a quick question, because we got a quarterback at the desk, so you need to be honest here. Because sometimes, yes, you, because you be up and down with it. 'Cause you might